Hello, lovely Geminis. Thank you for joining me on my channel, Veiled Vision Tarot. Today, we'll be doing a general reading for the upcoming month of April, and it will follow the same 9 card spread as we have already used, and it can include more than 9 cards as well. And we'll also take guidance from all the 3 oracle decks that we can see on the right hand side to give more meaning to our reading, and we can use clarification cards as well if we need. So this will be a general reading, so it will include both love as well as career reading and in general reading as well of a day-to-day life. The next video that I'm going to put out there will be either a love reading or a career reading. So do comment down below if you'd want to see a love reading or a career reading for the upcoming month of April, and we'll get into the details of those readings. But for now, we'll be doing a general reading. It will cover all the aspects and will give you a general overview and will give you guidance. So please follow along. I'll be cleansing the space next, and we'll be putting all the cards in place, and we'll be fast forwarding the video so that you don't have to skip through everything. So yeah, let's go ahead. Hello Gemini. So we have this layout set up for you. We have a number of cards that came up, and we took guidance from those cards. We'll be taking guidance from those cards. There are a lot of kings and knights, that sort of energy in the cards as well. And we have these 4 guidance cards. So we used 2 oracle decks to get the guidance card. I didn't get guidance to use another deck for a guidance because these are 3 cards from one healing waters deck that we got. So we'll review what all of that means, but let's first review these cards, starting from the 4 of Swords. So what does 4 of Swords tell you here? So it's basically telling you that you are currently going through a period of rest. You might be recovering, you might be understanding the importance of rest, you might be feeling draining energy, or you just need time to rejuvenate and just basically fill your own well inside of you. Okay, and basically recharge your batteries. So you might be facing all that, and and you got guidance from the universe, and the universe is telling you, and you were able to hear the signs from the universe, or maybe it's from some person that's telling you to, okay, take rest, or in any form, or you might have seen some video that's guiding you to say so. So you are in that phase of rest and recovery. Okay, there's been some time of mental lot of work mentally, and that's why uh, after all that stress and conflict, you require to be in a peaceful situation. So some of you might also be taking trips out to somewhere peaceful where we do not have like a lot of people around, like away from the hustle bustle of life. Or some of you might also be planning on taking those trips, and it and you just don't want to take the trips. You want to reduce the stress in your mind. You want to rejuvenate as well. You want to focus on um so while taking the trip, don't just focus on rejuvenating and just getting out of that stress. That's good as well, but take time to introspect as well, that what basically caused you to feel all that. Like, why didn't you take time? Why didn't you listen to your body before? Why didn't you listen to your mind before in your daily life? Why does it happen that after 3 months, 2 months, or 1 week of intense study or intense work, that you ought to take a break? And it might also be like some people are also taking break from their relationships or their family or their loved ones. There might be some moms who would want to just get out of that space and just spend one day maybe with their family and with their friends, just to um, you know have a change in scenery, or you stay at moms. There might be some stay at moms who might be wanting to take a vacation even with their kids, or with their friend circle, just to make sure, just to get into that same, um, just to make sure like what's out there in the world, and not out there in the world, but just to reconnect with the old you. Okay, so you might be taking a retreat from you know the social activities, but just trying, like, focusing on spending it with the people that you want to spend it with, and just gain a clearer perspective by talking to other people or approaching those issues with a refreshed state of mind. Okay, so this is the pause that you're taking. It is a strategic pause, and it is not because you're like, okay, I'm done with the world, or there's some sort of defeat. There's nothing like that. It's a very positive thing, and it will help you replenish yourself for all your future endeavors and for the upcoming month of April. Okay, so go out, find stillness, and discover that there is strength in stillness as well. Okay, so the next card here is of the Six of Cups. So this is a new deck that we have used this time. This is the White Newman deck, and see how beautiful the symbolism here is, and how beautiful the cards are. So we'll be using this deck as well for this month's reading. Let's see how the readings are coming up, and how many people are connecting with those readings. For the upcoming love and career readings, we'll be using different decks, so that we can get specific answers to what our questions are. And yeah, see here the Six of Cups card. It's a very beautiful symbolism that you might be in a very nostalgic state of mind, thinking that, oh, I used to do this, I used to do that, this is how my life used to be. And just thinking about all that past childhood memories and people that were important in your life. Maybe you were out, like, living on a farm, and like you used to go out to visit your grandmother or some relatives out on a farm, and you were surrounded with such beautiful animals there, goats, sheep, and maybe someone had a very beautiful very close pet at that time, maybe a dog or a cat, and you used to visit your family home or some relatives that you were close with, or just spending time out in the nature with your family. So you're just you're just reminding, all the memories are flooding in, because you are in that state of energy that you want to rejuvenate from inside out, and you need solitude, and you want to just replenish yourself. So these are the moments that sometimes you feel weak and inside, and you might be, it's a very comfortable place for you. So that's why you're redirected with the nostalgia to those old memories. And because these sort of familiar places that bring you joy and security, and that's why sometimes we keep seeing those shows again and again. Some shows you might be also seeing during this time that might familiarize you with the with what you used to watch. Maybe it's on Disney, maybe it's on like some sort of shows that you used to watch as a kid, maybe some kid shows or some movies. You want to get in touch with that old you. Okay, just familiar places, just familiar environments. So that's why you might want to take a trip, so to somewhere familiar, where that you will feel calm. It's not like you're traveling to a new country. It might be that you might travel to a new country as well, but just to get away from the hustle bustle of life, and where you are able to stay calm. It's not like you're going out with a very big group of people. Even if you're going out with a very big group of people, just take time to rejuvenate and recharge your batteries. Okay, so also you might be reconnecting with some of the people you might have lost touch with, some of the old friends or some loved ones. It's also giving me the feeling of getting in touch with some people of love interest in the past that you might have lost touch with, because that's sort of a familiar territory, your energies, that you know, these sort of familiar things are going to come to you, or you might be going to them. You must remember that. You must be, um, you know, you must just think, you know, you must remember that time, that how easy or how beautiful it was just to talk to people around you, to just give and receive love. You know, it was very simple. You didn't have to think about talking to other people, that you're giving them love or you're receiving love. It all came naturally. The love you had for animals also came naturally to you. Okay, so get in touch with your innocence and the joy that you were feeling, and in the simple things. You don't have to go and take that extravagant trip for yourself. Just get in touch with that innocent you, what you used to do, what felt like really comfortable, as a very comfortable place to you. Like, hug yourself and tell yourself that you are there for you, and tell yourself that how far you have come from that old version of you. Okay, also draw lessons from your past. You know, what were the belief systems or the people around you, and how you have changed your belief systems, and you know, not repeating those same actions with your loved ones, as your you know, there might be some actions that you feel that, you know, I should, you know, I'll do this. I'll give my kids maybe more freedom, or I'll spend some more time with my kids. You might be thinking about that as well, that maybe you were not given enough time and you want to spend more time with people that you really loved, and you're wanting that to give out to your kids or people around you, or your you know, some uh, kids or situations or relatives, or your sister's daughter or son, whom you might feel really connected to. Okay, so examine the roots of where you came from, how far you have evolved, and um, you know, what were the value systems back then and what are the value systems now. So you know, have a look at all that, um, and you know, it will help you in the new phase that you are, you know, in the phase that you are taking time for recovery. And it can also, you know, you should also take time to recover in that old memory, in not and in that old memories, but the ones that make you feel home. Some shows that you used to watch that made you feel very warm or close to people that you really loved, on the belief systems. Or you might be out in a multicultural country where you know, you miss that traditional touch that you used to have back in your home country or in those earlier times. So you must be thinking about that, and take that time, think about the things that you used to do, how happy you were, and do the things. Even if it's painting, spending time on a farm, going and meeting animals out there on the farm, spending time out in nature, going into the woods. Just see what you know, helps you get in touch with that old you, but also take time for rest and recovery. Okay, the next card we have here is the High Priestess. So the High Priestess card basically tells you or guides you about your intuition. Okay, it tells you about your intuition and how important your intuition is. It's a very mystical card related to intuition, with all that power like behind you, and you know, just telling you that there are things that are below the surface level as well, that you should be seeing. Okay, there are things that go below, and you need to trust your intuition for that. Okay, so that's what the High Priestess is trying to tell us. The other thing that the High Priestess is trying to tell you is just connect more with your subconscious mind. What are the thoughts and patterns that are going inside of you? What are the things that have happened in the past that's making you feel like you need a lot of rest, you need a lot of recovery, what are uh, there are things that your past or your subconscious will reveal about you. If you ask your subconscious, or ask your subconscious what is it trying to tell you daily, ask your subconscious what is it trying to tell you. Maybe you'll get symbols or symbolism. Maybe you'll see a bird, maybe you'll see an animal, and then you recognize, and you'll be searching online, what's the spiritual meaning of this, what's the spiritual meaning of seeing this thing, what is the spiritual meaning of seeing this dream. So you will be getting answers in all those forms, and sometimes you will also get answers if you just close your eyes, meditate, and just try to listen to answers around you. Okay, so it tells you to have patience and observe. Okay, look at your intuition, observe internally what you are feeling. Okay, not to be rushing and understanding the whole picture of what has happened and what is happening. Okay, so there might be certain you might also be looking at certain callings from inside of your, certain hobbies or certain talents inside of you that are coming up to the surface, and you're thinking like, oh yes, I used to do this thing, but I completely forgot in that ebb and flow of life. I completely forgot about that. So it will make you acknowledge. So you cannot acknowledge something until and unless you're out of the daily routine that you are having. So have balance between your conscious as well as your subconscious mind. Look at the balance and how things are connected between your mind, and how your thoughts can really provide you answers, or really provide you intuitive answers for your questions. Okay, so seek all that answers from within you, spend time to seek those answers from within you, and trust that you'll receive that guidance inside, from within you. Okay, you can just go out in the world and continuously seek for answers. You won't until and unless you are internally ready to accept those answers. Okay, so yeah, we had these present energy readings, and find peace in the present moment as well. Don't just continuously think of those fond memories, and think of the things that connect you deeply with your past, or like where it gives you a comfortable feeling. But if there are certain negative feelings, it also advises you to not get too hanged up in those emotional feelings, and just learn the lessons that those feelings are trying to tell you. Okay, and it also tells you to you know create that atmosphere, or create the surroundings around you where you can spend time to be in solitude, or have that deeper understanding and intuition. Clean the area around you, and even if you're taking that trip, even if you're going out, there should be a place in at your home as well, where maybe it's a side of your bed where you do not sleep, or maybe it's a part, or it's a corner of your home, or a corner of your room where you can make a very positive it just add a chair or something where you can just sit quietly, have a sip of coffee or tea, and you just sit, like looking out of the window and thinking and introspecting. So it, like, have that space in your home where you're able to spend time with yourself. Okay, and nostalgia and your intuition. So look back and learn about what your nostalgia is trying to tell you. What are the things that you can incorporate? What are the traditions, or the food choices, or the exercise choices, or some things that you used to do can make your life a better place for you to be in currently. Okay, so both of these cards together tell you about that. Then we have our Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords energy is a very fast moving energy. It's like, you're quickly making decisions, you're quickly moving, you're quickly jumping to conclusions, you're quickly ready to fight, or without just thinking about it, and rushing, and very impulsive communication, and you're not thinking without before saying, you're doing deeds without saying anything. And you know it's your thoughts are, it's that you are here but your thoughts are moving very fast, so there's an imbalance between what you are thinking and what your current body and the actions or the world that's going around you. So it's telling you that you're moving very fast. If you're moving very fast, if a machine is moving very fast, and over a long period of time, even a machine needs to rest, right? It's going to heat up soon, and it's going to cause all that disruption. So even that machine also needs to be switched off time and time again. So you need to think of yourself, think, reflect on why are you making those quick decisions. And it's difficult for you to just keep your mouth shut, or just not blurt everything out, or just not stop thinking about a lot of stuff. So if you're thinking a lot about the previous memories that you're having, think in a very positive form, and don't just continuously thinking, otherwise you won't be having time to reflect on a lot of things, reflect on the inner wisdom, and have that period of introspection inside you. Okay, so you should be also prioritizing slowing down, and taking good decisions, uh, accuracy. Even if you're submitting something, you need to verify that a number of times. But right now your energy is just like, okay, I've done this work, I'm just submitting. Even if you're coming up to a meeting, okay, I've done this thing, I'm just gonna go to that meeting. I've done this thing, like I have this university class or a lecture, and it's online, I'm just gonna wake up 5 minutes before that, I'm just gonna go in. I'm not verifying things. So it's calling you to verify things, slow down and verify things. Don't take decision, think 3 to 4 times before doing anything. Okay, before being in that rush, or engaging in road rage, or moving past the speed limit that's posted out there. So it might be that as well. You might be feeling very restless, because all those impulsive decisions start from being restless. So don't let that frustration, or that quick thinking cloud your judgment, and think or plan strategically before taking any action, or saying something, or engaging in any conflicts. Okay, and then we have the King of Swords energy. So King of Swords person is a very authoritative person. He has a very rational and logical thinking. They are master of controlling their thoughts, right? So there's quite a resistance and complication in controlling your thoughts and being a master of your thoughts. You know what you should be thinking, so it's telling you know what you should be thinking. And you know that you're a good decision maker, but there is certain energy inside of you that's not allowing you to take those decisions in a very informative way. Maybe it's like it's the emotions that are coming in between. That's so those daydreaming emotions that are coming in between. But that you have that intellectual approach to things. Okay, you can think with clarity, but it's difficult thinking that for you. So okay, and also don't be too direct in your approach. So you might be at a good state in your company, at a high position in your company, or at a managerial position, or some sort of authority, that you are working on a very important task. And you know that you're in that position, but this energy can interfere with the current things that you are working on. Okay, so think about the long term impact of those decisions as well. And you know but don't don't be too overly intellectual. So there should be a mix of balance between the Knight of Swords as well as the King of Swords energy. Just slow down your approach, think intellectually, but don't overthink as well. So you can think of this person is moving very fast, and this person is very experienced in their thing, that they can take decisions you know with very logical thinking, but have a middle ground, and take decisions where decisions are to be taken, but with considering it 3 to 4 times, not just bluntly taking decisions or taking too long to get those decisions be taken. And have even if you're taking tough decision, don't be too rigid in your thinking. There can be new ways of going through stuff, there can be new ways of planning stuff, there can be new ways of new technologies that have come up, or new products, or new vehicles, new, like for example AI has come up that can make your life a bit easier, to make certain tasks easier for you to work. You don't have to send all the emails that you want to send. For example, there are certain tools, if you automate that, it can do it for you. So you need to open your mind in these sort of things. Okay, and then we have another knight, and this is the Knight of Pentacles. So this knight energy is a very um you know it's telling you that you are resisting change. This this is this animal right here, they're looking back, and it's somehow causing them a resist, or the speed is a bit slow, because you are continuously evaluating the thing that you have in your hand. And it's a pentacle, so it might be, there's some resistance to change, or you're just connecting and trying to stick with the tried and true things, and you're not ready to look things from a new perspective. You're just sticking to tried and true methodologies, and uh, not going and seeing what are the new things, new technologies, new updates that are lying ahead, and that can help you in your future. Okay, so don't have that over conservative approach, and don't be too stuck in your daily routinely tasks, and that you lose sight of the bigger picture, and because you're continuously focusing here, and you have lost sight of where you are actually going. Okay, don't do that. That's why introspection is really needed, and trusting your intuition is really required. Okay, so steady progress is necessary, but if the way has to be changed, or there's a storm that's coming on one side of the cloud, and you know that you need to turn to the other side. So recognize when is that change required, and be open to innovation, be open to new ideas, be open to new ways of thinking, and don't just have that old it's good to think about the things that you used to do, and those old ways of doing certain things, not old ways, but very comfortable ways of doing things that you might be doing. But also, even if you're at a new job, it's important to recognize that change is very important, and we experience change every day, so we need to recognize that and accept that change is necessary and change is required. Okay, and then we have another card that's here is the Page of Cups card. So it's related to your emotions, being like, you know, new relationships or new openness. And so it's telling you that here also you're facing resistance to new experiences. Okay, it's a card of daydreaming as well, that not exactly daydreaming, but thinking and thinking about manifesting new experiences and everything, or connecting to things that really fulfill you. So it's sort of throwing that there's some hesitation in expressing those emotional depths or emotional healing or expressing the feelings uh, inside of you, because you know, you're not able to express what you are feeling, and it's constantly in your mind. And it's a cups card, emotions are continuously flowing in your body, and you're not it's just accumulating, this stuff is continuously accumulating inside your body. So trust your intuition. Okay, because now you are going to trust your intuition. So you know, you'll be recognizing things that are really connecting to you as well. Okay, so it might be um you know, it's telling you to open your heart out to new possibilities. And if you open your heart out to new possibilities and new beginnings, you know, you'll be able to move past the things that have happened or caused you hurt back in the past. Okay, so if there are certain situations that you are dealing in your life right now, uh, you know, have a balance between logical, the sword thinking, as well as the cup, your emotions thinking. And then that's the thing that's going to bring, possibly make you open your heart to what you're really feeling, and that's going to help you trust your intuition and bring in more insights. And you know, you'll be express what you're feeling more creatively out to people around you. Okay, and then we have the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords in the resistance came in one of the other readings as well. So yeah, here you can see a person who's very um proficient in the task that they are currently doing using the sword. It's like they're very casual, they're very you know, so it's representing some sort of deception, some sort of things that might not have happened in your best interest, and that you might be thinking that someone has betrayed you, or you know, or you might be it really warns you against self deception, or probably seeing things or failing to see situations as they truly are. You might be not having a transparent approach, so it's telling you to have that transparent approach as well to to those challenges, and approach those with honesty and integrity. It's no use of telling lies in situations or getting into that circle of misconceptions, because one lie just leads to another lie. So it tells you that if you are clear in your thoughts, if you're able to know about your feelings, and you are clear and you're able to speak clearly from your mind, it will reveal the best path forward for you. And it's telling you to confront the things heads on that you have been avoiding, or you're trying to hide from people. There are certain things in your past or in your present that you might be trying to hide, and you're trying to deceive yourself and others as well. So it's giving you very deceptive feeling that the people are going to see you for who you are. Sooner or later they're going to figure out the things that you have hidden from them, and you know, not telling them. So it's giving that sort of vibe. So it's better to discuss and share that with those other people. So your deception and your thinking. So we already talked about open your mind, be honest, and don't just be in your feelings, and open your mind up and look at things from a bigger perspective. Look at the long term impacts of your action, look at the long term impacts of your deception, or if you're being untruthful, what will that cause, what will that lead to. Okay, do you want to really go through those feelings inside of you after all that is done? And we already talked about, just moving past, because you just want to hide certain things and not let other people know, or you're just self deceiving yourself. So you just want to take quick decisions, and it's causing a lot of restlessness also inside of you, and it's also causing restlessness because of your feelings or your emotions that you have kept inside. And also you're not ready to see the bigger picture, and you're just focusing on the things that are right in front of you. But it's also telling you that you are a king. You have that king of swords energy, where you're able to, you have that authoritative approach, you have that thinking, you have that power over your mind as well. Okay, so if the older ways of getting out of certain stuff or thinking about certain stuff is not working for you, have that new way of looking at situations that can benefit you as well as people around you. Okay, so this is the guidance that we have received. So here, if you see in the guidance position as well, we have two devil cards. Okay, we have two devil cards for you, Geminis, for the upcoming month of April as a guidance. So the devil card, because it's repeating here, it tells you how important confronting and understanding the chains that you are bound in really are, focusing on the habits or certain negative habits that you are chained to. Maybe it's a lot of sugar, maybe it's certain patterns from your past, maybe it's certain relationships that you continuously go and go again, and you get hurt. So think of the things that are not serving your highest good. Okay, take power from that, and you can reclaim your autonomy over, it's your life and it's your decisions, right? You can reclaim your autonomy over your decisions in your life. Okay, so reflect on your shadows, the things that you have kept hidden, or the certain habits or patterns in your mind that you have kept hidden, or certain restrictions that you've put on yourself, that this is the way that I have been doing things, or certain things that might have happened in the past, and you're not ready to see the bigger picture. So break free from those restrictions and look at what is truly calling you from within. uh, okay, some of you might not, it might be very difficult for you to get up in the morning, brush your teeth, and shower and go to work. It's calling that energy as well, that you might be in a very dull state of energy as well. And in order to overcome obstacles, you have to face your fears head on. Okay, and it's giving you double guidance, means it's a very strong guidance, that if you follow this, then with all that transformation that you'll see in your life, it will liberate you. Okay, and until and unless you address that you are having these patterns and you are having these strong patterns, only then it will be the first step towards your internal freedom from all the chains and the wishful thinking that you have been doing. So it's signaling a very important or a pivotal moment for you, and it's telling you to seize this opportunity with this present energy that you have, to seize this opportunity and release the things that no longer serve you. Just get rid of the stuff, get rid of the patterns, get rid of the people in your world, get rid of those followers, get rid of the negative pages that you have subscribed to. Get rid of the people around you that are bringing in all the negativity, or maintain distance in a very constructive way. Probably if you can just cut them out of your life. So think of those things that are no longer serving you. Okay, so yeah, that's what this devil card is trying to tell us. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So Seven of Wands is trying to so we have 3 pages here, so 1, 2 and 3, but all pages are completely different from all the 3 suits, right? So the Seven of Wands that we have currently, it tells you to stand your ground. Okay, stand your ground in whatever you are feeling and defend your beliefs. If you know that your belief systems are strong enough. Okay, so have courage, to have courage and confidence that okay, these are the patterns that you have set up for yourself with your own introspection and your own belief systems, and it aligns with your goals, right? um, and these are the things that you want to get rid of, and recognize the things that truly align with you. Okay, even if there are people telling you that this is not the way to go, you know what you have said, you know where you are going, you know what is the decision that you have taken, and take the decisions with thinking about the long term impacts as well, with a strategic state of mind. So when you take that decision, you'll have more proactive uh, you'll be using a more proactive approach to the challenges. Okay, so you'll be converting your problems into opportunities if you're able to think of it that way, and you'll be able to recognize that you have a very higher purpose, or there's a purpose behind all the things that you do. So have boundaries and protect your energy. Think about the patterns that you are in, and how protecting your energy is really necessary for you in the upcoming month of April, and how staying true to yourself, staying true and expressing your feelings will be important to you in a very assertive way. Okay, so your determination to overcome those obstacles, and are you able to stay on your ground, facing those challenges, it will be tested. And but it will be tested, but as things are tested, it will make your resilience, you as a person, it will for sure impact your growth and make you a more resilient person. Okay, so that's what it is showing us. And then we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords energy is a very it tells you that this is a period of learning for you, this is a period of curiosity for you. And just a second, this is a period of learning and curiosity for yourself, and you need to look beyond the surface, as we saw with this card. By trusting your intuition, you need to see what's below the surface as well. You don't just go from here and there might be not any way to go from this way to this way, but you're just going. So there, you're lucky that you were able to find this stick, that, and you had that talent of just going, because you're a page, right? You're not so experienced in recognizing. If you're studying, you're constantly studying. If you're doing something, you're constantly doing something, so you're not able to recognize all that. So it tells you to that this path is for you to learn from the challenges of your life that the universe is putting out there for you. Okay, express your ideas and express the things that you have in your mind, or related in your personal workspace or anywhere. Express your ideas and your creative, or certain discoveries that you might have had. Don't just stay silent, and express yourself as the real you. Be inquisitive, be inquisitive in learning, be inquisitive in knowing the answers. There's much more knowledge in just getting the bookish answer and just cramming those things. Cramming and learning, like learning things just go beyond the surface as well. So there's a lot of difference between cramming and like getting good grades and being an intelligent person. So I would say that. So ask questions. If you want don't have those assumptions, and you are there to challenge the assumptions as well of how we are doing things, why we are doing things in this way. So with these both energies, you will be challenging the stuff as well. So seek truth and gain deeper understanding of your perspectives. Okay, so yeah, and have an open mind to see what's out there in the world, because having an open mind will just help you with the intuition, getting in touch with your intuition, and having that creative mind. Then we have the Lovers card. The Lovers card basically tell you about partnership. So we have the Devil as well as the Lovers together. So see how strong energy it is for you in the upcoming month of April. So it tells you to understand where are you getting that fulfillment from, what are the things that you are really getting connected with. Okay, introspect, and what are the things that how are your relationships and your connections, what are the type of relationship and connections that you are having in your life. And it may seem that with all this introspection, it may seem that uh there's a different direction that you would want to take, but don't be afraid of moving in a different direction if you think that it's not the right way for you to go. So you might be at the crossroads where you have to take that decision, but until and unless you are balanced from within, and until and unless you're open to trying new things and changing your path if desired, you won't be able to do that. Okay, so it tells you to integrate all the different things in your life, and maybe your personal needs and your personal fulfillment, and be clear and honest and authentic in your bonds that you are keeping. Okay, so the decisions that you will be making right now in the current phase, remember about its long-term impacts and how it will you need to make those heartfelt as well as conscious choices that align with your greater goal. Okay, by standing on the things that you believe in, knowing that these are the patterns that I don't want, no longer want to connect with, and that will help you connecting with that inner introspective side of you, where you'll be exploring what you truly want and what you require from the relationships and jobs and the things that you are currently working on in your life. So it's going to help you recognize all that. Okay, and then we have this Page of Wands energy. So it's it's bringing in that you are in need of adventure. Accept yourself for who you are, accept your thoughts, and what you are thinking, and be have a very open hearted approach to life. That there is a lot of fun in creating and learning, and the journey is the journey is the only thing that matters. There's a different sort of joy in the destination, but journey is also very important, and find joy in the current process of change that you are having, because up in the upcoming 1 or 2 years you're going to look back and think very differently. Okay, so it's telling you to go explore that versions of you as well that you haven't yet explored, but don't be too rigid. Until and unless you are not so rigid to explore the territories that you are too afraid to go out and venture on, you won't be able to follow yourself where you are curious to go. Maybe it's a coffee shop. Maybe you've moved places and it's a coffee shop that you haven't tried for a long time, or that street where you haven't gone in for a long time, or that park, or that trek that's really near your home and you haven't done it for a long time. So it's telling you to observe, listen to your inner spark, and now is the time for you to experiment and explore, and don't be too concerned with the outcome of what the energy or the inquisitiveness or the things that you are learning, because it's not, Rome wasn't built in a day. So it will take time for your decisions and your energy that you're putting out there in the world for yourself and for others to really bloom. So don't worry about what will the cause be, when will I be able to see the results. Okay, you have that unique sense of expression, you have that unique sense of self-expression. So share your unique ideas, share your unique insights. You're seeing the world from a different perspective, you're looking around and exploring the world from a different perspective. The universe wants to see your ideas, the universe wants to connect with your ideas and connect, let people know about your vision and vision of the world. Don't share your future plans obviously out with the world, but whatever things that you've learned in your life, if someone is in help or someone is in need, you have that unique voice and people will be able to learn or listen to your voice and listen to your ideas. Okay, so explore that you're going through that period of certain chains that you have around you. Until and unless you're able to get rid of those chains, you won't be able to explore the territories of your mind, and you won't be able to get that fulfillment. Okay, and defend, you won't be able to, after you're able to explore and think and work on what connecting or connecting your intuition, only then you'll be able to defend, create or make changes to your belief system or your values, right? So only then you'll be able to defend those things for yourself, and then you'll be having an open mind to work through the things. Okay, so the next card here that we have here is for communication is the key. So as we told, as this card represents here, it tells you that communication is really the key. Have an open and honest dialogue with people to make stronger connections, and it can help you generate ideas that can help you in the future. Okay, so it's also, don't over express yourself, but talk to other people, gain receive their perspectives. It's not just you want to it's not like you have to accept and implement in your life what other people are telling you, but you'll be able to think whatever people are telling you. Just think about what they're trying to tell you and create your own perspectives, and only then take decisions what is truly suitable for you. So there's a strong power in words. They can heal you, they can connect you with other people, they can transform your own life. And okay, you need to understand the responsibility that really comes from communication. Okay, so don't make assumptions. If someone has said something, why did they say something, why did my partner tell this thing? Communication is the key, and until and unless you're able to get through that inner dialogue that you are having, it's very difficult for you to communicate. Okay, and then we have these two cards for Isle of Avalon and the Sacred Well. So the Sacred Well card is basically telling you that you have all that energy. Your body is made up of water, right? Have, until and unless you're able to think of your heart as a sacred well, right? It has water till the top. Okay, so replenish yourself until and unless you're able to replenish yourself, otherwise you won't be able to replenish other people. So you need to fill your own cup, fill your own well. Only then you'll be able to give from a place of plenty, because your water will be overflowing. You won't be having a cup that you fill that you need to fill inside of you. Think of it as a sacred well. Think of it as a well. How much energy, how much emotions, how much self-care and care that well can hold. And it's a sacred well, so how strong that energy is. So also, it's also telling you that don't keep your emotions stuck inside of you. Let it flow, because if we close the paths for a river that's flowing or water body that's flowing, that water is going to get stagnant. Okay, let it flow, let it come out. Only then you'll be able to have that fresh version of water that that will help it to get stagnant and increase the contamination of bacteria in that stagnant water, and in yourself as well. If you're able to flow easily, talk to people easily, share your ideas with people around you, only then you'll be able to take care of yourself. Until and other than that, it's just all those emotions are going to store inside of you, and it can take form of different diseases or anxiety or those rushing of thoughts inside of you. It's going to cause all that. So it's telling you that it's time for self-care as well, and you're already taking time in for self-care and thinking about thoughts. So it really tells you. So this is the card also for Isle of Avalon. It also tells you healing, returning to wholeness, transformation. So all these cards are guiding you on the same. So all these three cards are telling you it's time for self-care, replenishment, and get that inner strength, personal rejuvenation, whether it be through certain spiritual practices, listening to certain things, spending time out in nature, connecting with the old version of you, where you were where you were flowing with energy. Okay, so remember of the cyclical nature of energy and resources, and how there should be a balance between receiving and giving. So it's showing you basically the whole importance of self-care, how you need to make it a priority, and recognizing your capacity to give out in the world. Okay, so it's important for you to maintain that harmony uh, with your choices. Okay, and then we have the ripple effect. So you are part of something bigger, details are taken care of. So your actions and your choices send out ripples out in the world that do not only impact your life, but it also impacts the life of the whole community as a whole. So understand that impact, understand the importance of energy that you're putting out in the world. You might be a part of something bigger. You might be feeling that you are very small, like what effect would I have, but we all are interconnected. It tells you to understand the importance of being interconnected, right? And it's really how it's if an individual works on the whole being of the society, that society, someone will be affected by that energy. So if I'm working towards being like adding positivity to the society, there will be certain people that might be connecting with my energy and would understand the impact and make changes in their life, being mindful about their intentions, and put that awareness in how we all are interconnected beings, and we can send energies to each other. But we are so busy in the real daily hustle bustle of life that we're not able to think anything. So understand that importance of your individual well-being, and how the whole story is unfolding as a whole, with all the people interconnected out in the world. So you need to understand all that. So it's a very beautiful reading for you, Gemini, and it's giving you a very good perspective about what are the things that you want to work on, what is the energy that you should be putting out in the world. And yeah, if you really like this reading, please give me a like, this video a like, and a subscribe also to this channel. You can save this video as well if you want to revisit this in the upcoming month of April. And you can also hit the notifications button just to make you notified, so that you can get notified about the weekly readings, love reading, career readings that I'll be putting out there for you. And if you have any questions, do comment down below. Also, let me know if you want to find uh, if you want answers on a live reading, whether it be YouTube or TikTok. I'll be doing that as well soon, so do let me know if you want to see those readings on YouTube or TikTok. So until then, take care of yourself, rejuvenate, spend time, make self-care a priority, and take care of your loved ones. Till then, take care. Bye bye.